Good morning, Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to the APEC Business Advisory Council, the China Council for Promotion of International Trade, and KG Inc. for the kind invitation and the warm hospitalities. It's an honor and a great pleasure to be here with leading women, businesswomen, and from across the region, and to share perspectives. And in addition to this, the implications of China's rise for ASEAN and APEC, as well as the attendant challenges and opportunities facing all of us today. As we know, China's phenomenal growth stories over the past 3 decades has been compelling. Once it found traction after breakthrough reforms from the late 1970s, China's economy has grown from strength to strength. Its GDP trajectory reached double digits year after year. Even during its current slowdown, China's economic expansion was 7.4% last year and is projected to be 7.5% this year. This remarkable growth story means that China has emerged from decades of insecurity and obscurity, beset by external challenges and internal tensions, to a new era of prominence and prosperity in this 21st century. It has delivered better standards of living for its people, having become a middle-income country with the second largest economy in the world. Some have even suggested that China's GDP would overtake that of the United States by the end of this year on the purchasing power parity basis. But boasting the largest GDP in the world does not seem to matter a great deal to China's leaders as they continue to tackle internal stresses of fast growth, which includes income disparity, the urban-rural divide, and increasing signs of an aging society. Over the course of its economic rise, China has become a key member of international economic cooperation frameworks, particularly the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation and the World Trade Organization. In addition, Chinese companies now have global footprint with overseas investment in far-flung places from Central Asia to the Middle East to North America and Africa. Indeed, China is a growing global powerhouse. As for China's roles in the Asia-Pacific region, China is deeply engaged both strategically and economically. Apart from being a founding member of APEC, China is an FTA partner of ASEAN. In fact, China is the largest trading partner for both APEC and ASEAN. Much of China's role in regional commerce and trade is now encompassed within the framework of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, which offers a promising intra-regional vehicle for trade and investment cooperation in the years ahead. China's economy and those of Asia-Pacific countries grew together and enhanced each other. In 2013, the value of trade between China and APEC members amounted to $2.5 trillion, accounting for 60% of China's total foreign trade, and trade volume between China and ASEAN reached $442 billion. On the investment front, in 2012, China was ranked the 6th largest source of foreign direct investment to ASEAN, with a total FDI worth approximately $4.3 billion. APEC is also one of the largest investment destinations for Chinese investors. And in 2013, China's FDI flows into the APEC member accounted for 69% of its total overseas FDI. On the other hand, the actual use of investment from APEC members took up 83% of China's total use of foreign investment. What is more, China is poised to launch the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank later this year when it hosts the APEC Leaders Summit in November. the AIIB could complement the recently launched APEC framework on connectivity and also the ASEAN Infrastructure Fund. This means that we could see and promote infrastructure development within ASEAN and APEC as ways of securing future regional prosperity and ensuring the reduction of development gaps across the region. China can thus be a linchpin for these critical enterprises. From Thailand's perspective, China is an all-weather ally at all levels. On the bilateral basis, Thailand and China have long-standing diplomatic and economic relations that hark back many centuries. China is Thailand's most important economic partner. The overseas Chinese were critical in Thailand's economic development. Military cooperation between both countries is on the rise. Prominent Thai figures maintain close ties to Beijing and vice versa. People-to-people contacts are more numerous than ever. At the regional level, as Thailand serves as ASEAN country coordinator for the implementation of ASEAN-China Free Trade Agreement, it has been given a privilege to work closely with one of the closest economic allies of ASEAN. Excellencies, distinguished participants, and ladies and gentlemen, with the rapid rise of China as a global economic power, the Asia-Pacific region is regarded as a region that is integrating successfully into the global economy. This development and China's rise are seen as opportunities not just for the people in this country, but also for ASEAN, APEC, and the world beyond. China's strategic goal of doubling GDP per capita by 2020 has contributed to over 50% of Asia's growth, which in turn helps expand new market and investment opportunities both in China and the region as a whole. As most trading partners of China are located in the Asia-Pacific region, nowadays about 8% of China's external trade and about 90% of its capital inflows come from this region. In terms of investment, China plans to invest more than $500 billion abroad over the next 5 years. The Asia-Pacific region stands to benefit from this future growth emanating from China. This promising development will boost in confidence of countries around the globe on the economic stability and potential of China and the overall Asia-Pacific region. The growing volume of foreign investment will create massive employment opportunities in the region. Living standards and social welfare will continue to improve in the long run, giving way for more inclusive and sustainable growth in the region. In addition, one of the greatest opportunities is for its people, male and female alike, to improve skills and competitiveness through economic and technical cooperation at a regional and sub-regional levels. In this light, it's worthy to note that recently, APEC has agreed to prioritize 7 areas for possible collaboration within ASEAN, namely supply chain connectivity, trade facilitation, investment, disaster management, structural reform, food security, and SMEs. It is foreseen that such cooperation will increase the competitiveness and ability to attract foreign investment of the Asia-Pacific region in the long run. However, participation in the regional economic integration also means challenges for all. One of these challenges is the economic development gap between countries in the Asia-Pacific region. To address this issue effectively, regional connectivity should be emphasized. Given the deeper regional integration and even closer cooperation in ASEAN, the whole region boasts tremendous potential to propel the economic growth in Asia and Asia-Pacific regions. Enhanced regional connectivity, both in the context of ASEAN and APEC, would confer many benefits to regional production networks, smoother flow of trade and investment, and lower transaction and logistic costs, which in turn help to bridge the development gaps amongst the countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, China will most likely rise and rise some more, boosting its role in trade, investment, and economic growth of Asia, the Asia-Pacific, and the world. Despite growth, there will be a time when every region, even the world as a whole, has to confront downturns and uncertainties. Yet, my belief is that China, member states of ASEAN, and the rest of the APEC members will continue to closely collaborate to minimize negative impacts with a view to maintaining the momentum of growth and the resilience of the economies in our collective regions as well as the whole world. I look forward to working towards and to seeing China as a major locomotive of prosperity and integration within ASEAN and APEC, and to the growing contribution women of the region will make on this inexorable horizon. Thank you for your kind attention.